Hey guys, it's me, Sam here today, and today I thought we would play with the new Hindash Monochromance palette. I ordered this as soon as it came out. I was so excited. My intention was to make a video, and then I got lazy, man. Like, sometimes it's just so rough when you're like living your regular life and you're working and you have kids, and then you're just too tired. But I'm finally getting around to playing with it on camera for you guys. I have used this already, so it's not a first impression. If you're new to my channel, hi! My name is Sam. I'm a makeup enthusiast. Playing with makeup is my therapy. If you feel the same way too, please be sure to hit the subscribe button down below so you can come back and hang out with me some more. So yeah, we're gonna get into it. I should have done my foundation first. I'm gonna come back with my base magically on, and then we will get into using the palette. All right, I'm back, and I forgot to mention the palette is $70. They sell it on the Hindash website. I believe they also sell Hindash on Cult Beauty and Beautylish. I don't know if this has made its way there yet. Those are places that carry his products, so it'll probably eventually get there if it hasn't already. So I didn't put any bronzer or anything like that because I'm actually gonna attempt to do that. I've played with this as an eyeshadow, but I have not played with it as a face palette. So we're gonna experiment with that today together. And yeah, let's start with the eyes. And I'm gonna do a look I've already done before because I like it, and I'm gonna wear it for the rest of the day. And then but I figured you guys might still be interested in seeing it pretty much on my complexion. I primed my eyes with my NYX Ultimate Shadow and Liner Primer, which I love. That's a new favorite of mine. So I picked up a very inexpensive brush set from Amazon, and I'm gonna play with those today as well. But if they're trash, I'm gonna obviously reach for my tried and true brushes. None of these brushes have any names on them, so I won't be able to tell you exactly what brush they are. But all right, I know it looks a little bit darker. That tends to happen when I zoom in and out, but it just means you'll see me a little bit more true to color. So the first shade I'm going to go into is Dote, which is the darker half of Anecdote. Actually, no, I'm going to go in Anti, the lighter pastel purple. And these eyeshadows are very hard pressed, so you're not going to get any kick up. And I'm just going to go over the crease on my brow bone. That looks beautiful. It was so easy. These brushes, so far so good. Yeah, I really like how good the color looks as well. So then I'm gonna go into Inked, which is the darker teal color, to go in the outer part of my lid. I try to like close my eyes a little bit because the fold, I tend to like miss that when my eyes are open. Like, I'll end up closing my eyes and you'll see this huge gap. I have a Binksy bunny running around my room right now, so sorry. Now I'm gonna take Dote, which is the darker purple, and I'm gonna put that right on the, almost to the center part of the lid. All right, and then with the shader brush, I'm gonna go into Forever, which is the lighter shade of blue. All right, and then I think I'm gonna use Alter, which is that top like very pale shade, and use that as the inner corner. It's not as bright of an inner corner as I would like, but it does look okay, so we're just gonna leave it like that, and then I'm gonna start working on the lower lash line. All right, so that's the lower lash line. For the sake of time and the fact that my bunny is literally making my bedroom into a racetrack, I'm gonna just do the other eye and my brows, and then we'll come back to do the face. All right, so we got our eyes done, and now it's time to use this on our face. So I'm not a big contour person, but I do kind of like use bronzer as contour on my nose, but we're gonna actually like use contour. And I think I'm gonna be safe. I think I'm gonna first try Ego. I figured start with the lighter one, and then we can go into the darker one if I need to, because my complexion is kind of in between. I'm not quite dark, but I'm not that light. So let's do around the nose. I'm moving my hair just because it's creating another shadow, so it's like, is that my hair or is it the contour? I feel like it did something. Yeah, that worked. I don't think I need to go in darker. I think you can actually kind of tell too. So I think what I'll do is I'll take just like a giant fluffy eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to go into Alter, which is the lighter shade, and just fluff over it to kind of like diffuse how evident it looks. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Let's do it under here. I think right now I'm fair enough to use the lighter shade, and maybe in the summertime I can use like the darker one. We'll try the larger shade around the cheekbone, and then if we need to, we'll go into the darker one. We'll see how this goes. I'm gonna dip like in back and forth between the two contour shades, and then just buff it so it doesn't look harsh. I think that is kind of perfect, and it does go with like the natural curvature of my face. So let's try on this side. I don't want to contour like some crazy chiseled out look, because my face doesn't look like that, and I feel like it makes it super obvious. So we're just gonna kind of follow the natural contour of the face, which is probably too low, but I feel like it does bring in my face here. All right, let's try creating like a bronzed look. Actually, I'm gonna contour just right here with just the darker shade and see how that looks, because it might be a decent-ish bronzer. I think to bronze the face, I'm gonna dip into Made, which is the darker contour shade, a little bit in Match, and then a tinge into Throb to kind of create a slightly warmer I think it looks okay. All right, let's try it on the cheeks. So I'm just dabbing one dab in the Throb shade, and then I'm going swiping back and forth on Match Made, and then if it looks more rosy, that's fine, because it's like a blush. So, and I put my blush on my forehead anyway, so I actually think that looks really nice. And now I'm gonna go into Heart, which is the lighter shade of the two reds, and I'm gonna use that as just blush. I'm just using the same brush because at this point yeah, I'm actually pretty shocked how good that worked as a face palette. I had no clue what the hell I was doing. We were just playing it by ear. I think I used pretty much everything except for the pinks. But I have used those as eyeshadows and they work beautifully. So yeah, I guess this is the final I guess this is the final look. I have to say, like, A++. I really enjoy this palette. I found that it worked really well on my skin tone, which is surprising because I feel like it looked like a light wash of color on so many people, and I was like, ugh. But to be honest, I think maybe if your skin is close to these shades, they just don't pop enough because the powder is very thin. It's a very thin formula. I did also pick up the lipstick, so let's try that actually. I picked up the lipstick. And Rest in Roses. So let's try it. I haven't tried this at all. I've been playing with the palette, but I haven't tried the lipstick. So let's get it out of here. This is the component. Very cute. All right. So here we go to this. Looks deeper in person. And it has like a velvety finish. Well, the lipstick is a lot more red than I thought it was gonna be, but it's a really beautiful color. I'm not gonna continue to wear this with this look because it's over the top. I should have got the peach one now that I'm seeing it live in person, but it is beautiful. All right, I'm wearing a lipstick that's more my speed. In regards to the formula of the lipstick, absolutely beautiful, very comfortable. It feels very high-end and luxury, and the packaging is super cute with the brushed nickel on the bottom, but it doesn't go with this look. I love this palette. I'm shocked and surprised that I was able to do like bronzer, contour, blush. You know, I could probably even use that very light shade as a powder under my eye if I just do a very thin layer. Yeah, and I've used it like 3 or 4 times now as an eyeshadow, and it's beautiful. Like, I get this kind of vibrancy every single time, and every time I'm using this NYX primer. So maybe it's the primer, but I honestly don't think it is. I think it's the formula. It's just so good, and it's very blendable. And yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Sorry for all the ruckus with the bunnies, because I can't control everything, but thank you so much for hanging out with me, and until next time, love you guys. Bye.